Yeah, fuck it off, man.
Hi there, welcome to Adventure Airsoft. My name is Mike. It's been a while since I've put a bit of gameplay up. I've been concentrating on doing the projects, but this is the long-awaited first SSR4 game that accompanies the sort of the projects that I've been running with it. So we're at Outpost Airsoft, North Wales or England Wales border. You can see loads of my vids up and around now. If you haven't seen the project so far, you can see that again above now. Have a click on that and see what the project and how we've got to where we are with the SSR4. But straight off, we've got a game here, which is hold the flag. So you've got to get down to the flag, spin the flag over to your colour, your team colour, and then hold it at all costs. There is two areas, two flags. Don't get very far straight away there. Get the flag, but end up not holding it for very long. So after respawning, then quick run back into the game. I come onto the right hand flank to see whether I can see where that came from, see whether I can see him across there. You see the SSR4 is quite snappy. This is without any additional modifications or any changes to the settings. I just thought I'd just run it and see how it is. So it's quite snappy out of the box with the 11.4 battery, and I was quite impressed with it. What I wasn't impressed with was the sort of like -3 conditions during the day, which I don't think helped the hop a lot. But if you see some of the project video that accompanies all this, then you'll see why the probably hop wasn't as good as we expected.
Yeah, push up here, mate, so you cover us. Just get that flag.
So going from the right, come up through to the centre here, then get a guy to cover us to try and get onto that flag and swap the flag back over. The great thing about Outpost is they always change the field up. They've got, as you can see, they've got a lot of things they can put in the field to make it harder or easier, and it promotes a lot of fire manoeuvre gameplay. It promotes a lot of pairs fire manoeuvre. It promotes people moving up and having a go at things, even to little kids and stuff. So it's really, really good. It's a fantastic place. They've always got ideas and they're always throwing new stuff in there. It really is one of the UK's hidden gems of Airsoft. So you can see the range here is not too bad. Accuracy is not too bad. It has a tendency this day to sort of fire all over the place. One thing I really annoyed me, it didn't have a hold open device. So when you cut the weapon, you have to hold the sort of cover to the rear and then make the adjustments on the hop. Just trying to fine tune it here. So you've got to do that with your left hand or do that with the opposite hand, and then that was just a no-go for me. So quickly, point blank. So coupled together with this then, I put a low power variable optic, the Novritsch 1:4 scope. Again, there's a short little video before I use the scope actually in anger above there now. It gives my first thoughts on it. So far through the day, because of the temperatures, thought it was okay. Not something I'm really that used to using when I served or anything like that, but I did have a go at one point with one, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. And worst case, I can just swap it out with another scope and off-mow the gun off the Wolverine. So we've got the flag now. We're just trying to hold it and trying to hold them off. Now we've got this sort of centre axis through the flag. We've got a nice line set up sort of behind me and towards the buildings there, or the
You've got that side covered there.
What you call them there, the horse stable sort of thing. Again, just pushing slightly to the right so I can get eyes on the bridge, because they like to come down the side of the bridge and use that as cover. Cover. And then obviously the tunnel there. Again, really nice feature. They're just changing the optics on the move, just to, or on the move, not really on the move there, is it? But just changing the optics slightly, just to reduce the field of view. I thought the eye relief was pretty good. I saw that one come in and bounce off the garage door.
Yeah.
You probably heard it as well. But sadly, Phil, I couldn't put any fire down because Phil was just in the way. Luckily, he heard me and moved. So he's in between that sort of the edge of that fence line and the orange barrier here. Sadly, on that distance, it's sort of gauge on whether they flinch or not, or whether they end up running back. So he ended up turning around and going back.
Blue.
See him come out the other end. So obviously, I hit him at some point there. You can see on a single shot and automatic, the weapon is very snappy. I have since then completely sort of changed the settings on it. I've now got pre-cocking on, which is even snappier. So stay tuned for a few vids on that. Again, now we've got eyes on these guys. They're trying to make a run for it. We ended up stopping that little run there, a little break.
Look at the flag now.
But I end up getting myself into a bit of a grief here and getting shot literally just a second as respawn ends. So hope you've enjoyed this. Please give us a like and subscribe as prompted by the screen there. It helps us produce more content, which is what I love doing. But hopefully I'll see you out in the field, and take care. Bye bye.